sophisticated desserts you can make. It's called the Apple Tarte Tatin, which is really an upside down apple tart. And you will see, unlike most of the baking projects, it doesn't need any measuring or any of those things. So about a half a stick of butter and about a quarter cup of sugar. If you want to make it sweeter, you can make it sweeter. You can use any type of apple that you want. I like to mix like a Granny Smith with kind of a Gala apple or Fuji, or you can just do Granny Smith but add a little bit of the sugar because it's going to make it a little bit tastier, the sweet and sour. I personally make my own vanilla. So I split open the vanilla from Madagascar and I put some bourbon and I let it sip, and so I'm going to put a couple of drops of that, and all we want to do at this point is just caramelize our sugar and butter. This is the first time you're taking a class. Usually it's your daughter.
It's Carolyn, yeah. She's relaxed and calm, notice. I know. How old is your daughter?
I know. So you see it's slowly turning its color. It smells great. It's like caramel apple. Yeah. The only trick, the only thing you have to watch out for in this recipe, and you'll see how quick and easy it is. Nobody believes it. I make it in no time. The only thing you have to watch for is the moment the caramel, it's really a time you have to catch it before it burns. So as soon as you see it's starting to turn the color, don't start talking and looking into someone's pretty eyes. So that's why I have my head down. Not talk. Okay. Or you can talk like me. You can talk to it. Okay. Talk to the camera. So it's basically, this is the right color. Okay, the sugar. I put very little sugar. You know, the recipes for it call for much more. I editorialized every recipe. Okay, but this is the real French way of doing it. Okay, I'll put them just like this. This would be probably the lengthiest time of the whole process, is just making sure that each side has been coated with caramel. You see that? Don't worry if you see these pieces, because at the beginning, the coldness of the apple is going to make the caramel go strong, you know, like, cold. But then it's going to melt, and what's going to happen is the apple is going to start releasing its juices to the caramel, and the caramel is going to start giving its sweetness to the apple. So it's a kind of a double osmosis type of thing that's going on. But you have to be very patient here. Notice how much more juice we have now compared to when we started. So all this juice, again, now we are at the juice level, but then this is going to also evaporate, and it's going to become, once we're going to start layering it in this, you're going to see how beautiful it's going to get. This is a trick for those of you who are neat freaks like I am. I open up my dough, because traditionally what do they do? You put a lot of flour on the table and you do this, and that's not good. I mean, for me it's not good because I clean all the time. So what I do, my version of it,
And
okay, so I open it like this, so I don't need to do it completely mess-free. I do that. I do it a lot of dough, unless I cannot remember what. Yeah, well, those that are like batter, obviously, we can do that, but it doesn't matter because it's not the same process. And then I can even, you know, turn it the other way, and instead of rolling it around my pan and putting it on here. So the juices have evaporated somewhat. You don't want it really dry. And at least one side of the apple looks like this. So we are ready to layer them. And this is how I do it. And it's really easy and fast if you do it at least one time. So, and you can do it, the taste, I tell everyone, the taste is the same. You know, when you go to a cooking school and you pay, you expect it to be a little bit better than average, but at home, if you want to do it and put it mishmash and whatever order you want, feel free to do it. Don't be a perfectionist. Okay, so once you see this is layered like this, I take all the caramel and the butter. Oh, this is the best stuff. You're gonna see. Yeah, I can drink that too. Okay. So once this is here, I'm gonna give the butter.
Oh, so pretty. It's so pretty.
How many apples did you use?
4?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Then I'm gonna make a few strips here.
I was gonna say I have one pie thing that I got for my wedding.
And I don't like to make it just perfect round. A lot of people would do that. I don't like to do it that way.
Okay, this is Beverly, who is my sister I didn't know I had.
From another mother.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, you've been all of the shirts.
Oh,
I got the wrong number.
So we do this.
On my class, I'm not in his.
Cool.
And yeah, it's intensive. It's 4 hours a day every day.
What are you gonna do with the kids?
They're in CDC. So you mean like
That's kind of great.
Yeah. It was a new
Finishing the lids.
Now they are. Now I can do it. Well, that's big. But insurance. You can probably see it.
So we turned it upside down. We're just gonna do the lift off, and I'm gonna get an apple facial for free.
Wow.
Can you see? Now, if you're super decadent and you don't have cookies in the next room, you can cut them and put ice cream on top, or whipped cream, or as much calories as you want. But believe me, this doesn't need it. Now, the ones that turn on the side, you can always gather them and put them on top of the crust. Those are the ones I like the most. Now, all the caramel you see is falling around and going back into the dough, and the dough is crispy. It's really good. You guys go back, get your teas. I'm bringing it.
All right.